Welcome everyone. In this video we focus on inequalities. So as you know, maths is not always about equals, and sometimes we only know what something is bigger or smaller. And as you know, when we're doing equations, linear or quadratics, we only had one or two answers, okay? And when we will be doing inequalities, we always have more than two answers, okay? Lots of them. So let's do example number 1. We have a race in here. So let's imagine we are watching the race and we have a yellow car and a white car. Okay, and the yellow car is second, okay, and the white car is first. The white car is faster, okay. We don't know how fast they are, but we know that the white car is first, okay? And it's faster than yellow one. So in maths, we could just write down inequality, okay? And what does it mean? That means the W stands for white car, Y for yellow car. So this is how fast the white car was, and then the sign greater than, and Y stands for how fast the yellow car was, okay? So the speed of white car is greater than the speed of yellow car. And in real life situations, you can see lots of inequalities, let's say road signs, okay? And here, what does it mean? You cannot go faster than 40 kilometers an hour. So if we would like to use symbols to write it down, S stands for speed, and the speed has to be less or equals 40 kilometers per hour, okay? So it has to be less than 40, okay? And as you can see, you can find lots of limits, and then we can use maths to write it down as. And here we have all the symbols. So we have equal symbol, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to, okay? And it's really easy to remember, and you know it from primary school. It's like crocodile jaws always opens to the bigger number, okay? So let's say we have 7 greater than 2, okay? -2 greater than -7, let's say, okay? So if you could take this table into your copy, please, and then you have also an example on the right as well. And you can write down, instead of these examples, you can write down your own example using these symbols. Okay, so there we have first example. So write down the correct inequality sign between the following numbers, okay? So look at the first one. We have -2 and 3. And as you know, positive is always bigger than negative, greater than, okay? So it's easy to fill it in. There you go. Then we have 2 negatives in the next question. So it's -7 and -8. Which one is bigger? So you can always think about the temperature, okay? And ask yourself, when the temperature is higher, or when it's warmer, okay? So as you can see, -7 is warmer than -8. It's not a big difference, but still. And then the next pair is 3 and 3. Of course, it's equal sign between them. And then we have -12 and -10, and the same. Which one is warmer? Which one is closer to 0, okay? So -10 is warmer, so it's greater than -12, okay? And here you're asked to write down the inequality using math symbols, okay? And the first one is x is less than or equal to 7. So we have x and we have 7, and now we need to use the inequality sign. So less or equal, okay? The next one, y is greater than 3. So we have y, we have 3, and y is greater than 3. A is less than minus 2. Less, okay? And the last one, z is greater or equal to minus 10. So greater or equal, okay? So take this example down to your copy, okay? Use the math symbols, okay? And write this sentence down to make sure you understand it. And the next question here, you are asked to write down 3 possible values for x. Okay, so what x is? In the first one, we know that x is greater than minus 7. So everything greater than minus 7. So x might be, let's say, 0. It's greater than minus 7. X might be minus 5. X might be 10. Okay? So any 3 values. The next one, x is less or equal to minus 2. Okay? So if that is equal, so we can write down x equals minus 2. And we know that is equal or less. So what's less than minus 2? It might be x equals minus 3. It might be x equals minus 10. Okay, and the next one is x is less or equal 1. So we can write down x equals 1 and less than 1. So x equals 0, x equals minus 5. Okay, we don't need to put them in the order, we just need to write down any 3 values, okay? So summarizing our video today, just be familiar with all these symbols and be sure you know what they're called and how do you use them, okay? Make sure you have the symbol, words and example for it, okay? And quick learning check, just write down 3 possible values of x, any 3, okay? So see you tomorrow.